Happy New Year, everybody.
Why don't we do this more often? What's happening?
I would get my eyebrows pierced before I got a Brazilian wax.
It's a video of me and I'm good.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Watching we just drank Angelo's juice.
So what's your guys' opinion?
I'm not getting killed.
See ya.
Some people hated the fact that we were going to use the Rogue leaderboard, huh?
Yeah.
Why?
I just don't think because I think a lot of people don't.
I think they dislike the athletes who aren't currently actively competing.
Should we? Well, don't
And
you
Dave
just
hated
remove
it
some?
because
Can't we
Well,
just remove them?
we're kind of doing. I mean, we're gonna do what we need to do to get the athletes that are competing during the season.
Can we use the WFP leaderboard?
I mean, yeah,
We're not rolling now, are we?
Yeah, we're rolling.
We're rolling.
It's fine. This is
Okay,
fine.
I asked Katie if they'll continue to use that because it seems really strange.
Oh, because
You know what I mean? People aren't doing it; they're just dropping out, and so it's
Oh, you mean using the WFP?
they
as
include
one of
it.
the
Yeah.
Rogue
I
things?
was like,
Oh,
why?
yeah.
It just seems out of place. And
we-
she said probably not.
Can we do that?
Just
Use the
remove
Rogue leaderboard and then strip the WFP from the equation? Can we do that?
I mean,
Is it too hard?
technologically, we can't probably have them. She might
She might
reorder it.
do for us.
Someone
I
could do it.
don't-
Yeah,
I don't think we should because
I'm sure there's
it's
just
not
an-
a good representation.
yeah.
Because a lot of athletes did not participate in the entire season.
Yeah.
Not that it's not a good representation of fitness or anything of that nature.
Not trying to
I'm
fight
sure
you.
it's just like an algorithm, and you just take that one out of the
what I
algorithm.
was
Whoever
hoping.
someone set it up, I would think.
But I guess again, so back to your questions, I need this conversation ASAP because we want to send out invitations. We have to have we can't change the rules midstream.
Yeah,
you know.
It's our we run the thing.
I know, but let's do it the right way.
I'm kidding. What if we would ever not? You know.
True.
We will
I
replace
ain't
the
hating.
frigidity of rugged individualism with
Of
the warmth
rugged
of
individualism, yeah.
collectivism. That was the quote that we were talking about off. So, yeah, classic coming up. Hey,
Straight into it.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
You just walked in on the mid conversation. Welcome, sit down.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm covered in blood. I was like, 2026 is my year. And then my son was like, blah, here's a blown up tire. It was dramatic, dude. Did you see the picture?
Yeah,
It was like a sidewall failure.
sidewall, huh?
Yeah, the whole,
Remember
all
that
the way
whole,
around.
Firestone thing years ago with explorers where they would just explode and then flip.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That was a deal, right? We had one go bad in Colorado this year. We were going down. We were taking the expedition. We rented an expedition,
Yeah.
and we're driving. And it's got really cold one night, and the tire pressure thing sensor came on, and Billing's like, I think we're losing air. I'm like, yeah, that's more than your normal. It's cold.
Yeah.
As we're driving, every 2 or 3 minutes, it would drop 1 psi. And so luckily we got to the gate where we were going in, but it's a dirt road. And so we're like, we'll mess with it later. And sure enough, we got back and it is on the rim.
Yeah.
However, if you were trying to change a tire in the dirt, mud,
Oh, it just sinks.
sinks. So we're trying to get rocks. I ended up having to go to the middle of the axle.
Yeah.
And it was sketch under there. But, you could just see the thing as you'd crank it. It would slide, and you're like, I don't like this.
This is actually, we're going down the rails. I love
It's fine.
it.
We got whatever.
This is one of the events that precipitated my meeting my wife. My last season in Alaska, drove all the way down from Alaska, ended up in California. Actually, sorry. So I went to Las Vegas first, and I wanted to see the south rim of the Grand Canyon. And I went you can go, I did not know that I was going down this crazy, treacherous, rocky road. And I had the same type of catastrophic blowout, but we were on I think it's either the Supai or the Havasupai Indian Reservation. And dude, just kabloom, tire went out. And like you were saying, struggled to get it back on, got the tire back on, the car wouldn't start. And stayed all night. And in the morning, people started, bumping down the road. And this woman who certainly drunk, but didn't not even kind of talking sense, and she's she comes and she looks at it. A bunch of people came and looked under the hood, and then as she's kind of stumbling away, she's like, you check the whatever switch, And turns out, and she's like, I'm like, this lady's crazy. There's no way. Literally walks back, and under the dash of a Ford, if it senses like a front end collision, it'll turn off your gas effectively. And it's just a punch button. And she literally like reached into my dash, punched it, and boom, car kicked right on.
Was it Angie?
No, no. No, I that's when I went to Southern California, left my truck in the shop, and stayed with my buddy's dad.
Oh, gotcha.
And then went to the CrossFit gym.
I thought Angie was the bumbling drunk that told you to push the button.
Knew I loved her at that moment. Love at first sight.
Love at first sight.
Can you imagine if I met her on a Indian reservation on the south rim of the Grand Canyon, fixing my car?
You know, say yes to love, right?
Hey, Ro.
Yeah.
I made this.
What do you got?
Strawberry lemonade.
Okay, like
Made it.
it's not a product. It's you made.
Like I juiced the lemons.
Wow.
I got a juicer for Christmas.
Yeah.
Got like a big lever juicer. Yeah. So
May I?
yeah, it's strong. It's not very sweet.
Oh, it's delish, man.
It's good.
Not
It's just
overpowering?
it's tart.
It's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like it a lot.
It's we just, for those that aren't watching, we just drank Angelo's juice.
Yeah, it's good. I like the pulp. I don't know how you guys feel about pulp. I'm a good pulp. I'm a big pulp.
fiber.
Yeah.
You know,
Big
pushes
Yeah.
some stuff through.
The orange juice I have is like a lot of pulp.
Oh, you like? I don't like where it says extra pulp.
No.
Give me the
Where they do it on purpose.
Regular pulp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go
yeah.
there, reach into the
I
pulp
do the
and
one
throw
I
it back
juice
in the thing.
myself.
They take the pulp from the non-pulp and they throw your extra.
Dump it in.
Yeah.
You're chewing your orange juice.
Yeah. No. The juice, the one that I made has pulp in it. I like that. Otherwise, no. It is good.
I have a question. Why don't we do this more often? What's happening?
I don't know.
What
We need to
happened?
get it back. I text you guys. We need to get this going again. I mean, we did with In Pursuit. We were doing 2 and 3 and
that's
4
right.
podcasts a week, and so I guess I assumed that was the Rich Froning podcast at some point. So yeah, no, we need to get back on rhythm with this.
Yeah, you
And
guys
it
are
was like
cranking that.
Christmas, New Year's. Man, we
100%.
had the
Sickness.
flu A, flu B, COVID, strep throat. I think officially Lakeland had strep and flu B.
Oh gosh.
But then at some point Trice got strep maybe, and then I think while he was down with that, he got flu B or whichever flu.
Gosh.
And when he gets a fever, man, he has that reaction with his lips, that MERM, I think is what they call it. And we were going to do the 24-hour row, and
That was
I
like
was
the day
like,
he first
I
got
was
really
not feeling
sick.
good. I had flu. I'm 99% sure, and then it felt like this right side of my throat had a razor blade in it for about a week, so I'm sure it was probably strep.
Yeah.
I didn't go to the doctor. I didn't do any of that. And then for about 10 days, I was just run down. And so I'm like on the last, it's probably 3 days of that, and we were going to do the 24-hour row. Invited a bunch of people from out of town, and at 2 a.m., Dre backed out. Then you didn't officially back out, right, Ben?
No,
He was
he was
gonna-
standby.
He was on standby. It was going to be me, Ben, and Scott.
But-
and then Scott backed out. So then I was like,
Yeah.
we had, who did we get? Oh, Jorge was
Jorge.
going to do it. So it was
yeah.
like, Ben's like, I'm not doing it with 3 people. I was like, we'll do it with 3 people. We'll be fine. We'll just no pace, whatever. And then Ben was hardline. No, I'm not doing it. And then at 2 a.m. that night before, Trice woke up and he said, Dad, it happened again. And it's just blood. Like his lips swell and then they rupture. It's like the worst.
That's awful.
And then he won't eat or drink, and that's
Yeah.
what landed him in the hospital a couple years ago. And I have to be there, or else he won't eat or drink, and we'll end up in the hospital.
Yeah.
What does he eat or drink? Like when you get into it, what,
Ices, dude. That's it. Ices.
oh man, that's awful.
Maybe some soup broth.
Is it just his lips or his
literally
whole mouth?
It's his lips and mouth, everything.
Okay.
And dude, so it's like you can't fight him on what he has to eat. Like if you can get him
Get
and
him
you
to have
find one
something.
thing that he eats or drinks, I'm like, cool.
Ices.
Let's do that.
That's funny. Dang, that's
Could
horrible.
be like a massive customer for your new lemonade.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Dude, that would be awful.
Lemons.
My
it would
really
just-
tart lemonade.
Yeah.
I mean, it would probably be good. The citrus would probably clean it out.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah, his reaction's got to be the worst I've ever seen you getting sick.
Oh, it's
like, it looks
terrible too. Like he'll eat those freaking ices and then he won't brush his teeth. And I'm like, you can't make him. He
Like
is
red
the
and blue
most
mouth.
stubborn, just hard-headed. Just
I wonder why.
I know, not for me or
Doesn't make any
Hillary.
sense. Doesn't make any sense.
So yeah,
Oh man, that's terrible. Well, how was your guys' Christmas?
I had an epic Christmas, man. It was weird. I don't know, because like I think I talked to a lot of parents who have younger kids, which is like golden. I loved those years, but it was like kind of mellow. Kids were on fire. You know what I mean? There's still the magic of Christmas, but they're a little bit, they're less expectant. They're more like involved in
the picking of what they're getting.
Yeah, that, and then but also like the church side of things and the family side of things, and the it was great. And then we went out to Cali for New Year's, and we went right when it dropped here from 70 to 30 overnight, and I was like, peace, suckers.
Was it, where'd you go? Was it like nice weather?
We go to the Central Coast, San Luis Obispo, which is just north of Santa Barbara.
Because it wasn't, my father-in-law went to, his family's from San Diego. He wanted to go, he went there on Christmas Day. And they were there for a week, and it like wasn't that nice.
We got like 2 gorgeous days, a couple of rainy days, but this particular area, there's like wine country and big valleys and whatever, and it was because of the rain that had been like in front of us. Cooled it was greener than you ever see it, and it was gorgeous, like water running where it doesn't usually run. And it was good.
Cool.
Yeah.
What have you been posting the 440? What are you reading? Like, what are you?
We started this group.
Yeah.
On Saturdays, we've done what, 3 or 4 of them now?
Yeah.
Where just a group of dudes, it's a fitness group. We did a Saturday, we did Christmas Eve, and then we did this last Saturday at 6:30, and it's been anywhere from 14 to like 20 guys, and it's super just like laid back. Hey, I read a workout on the board. Most of the time it has like a partner run, and then you split some work or synchro stuff. Super basic. Didn't want to have to like, no coaching, nobody showing up coaching. It's just we're coming in, doing some workout, listening to worship music, and then we follow along with Howerton's podcast, Live Free podcast. Usually I'll listen to the sermon and then listen to the podcast, which it's helped me a ton. I just like, most sermons, and, he'll talk a lot about this, where only a certain amount of stuff makes it in there, because most people are just coming for the not bare minimum, but they just want to be, like they don't have to think.
Easy message
give
to
them
grab.
easy messages. Yeah. I'm to the point where I want to like dig deep and understand why and where and all this. And so I think he does an incredible job with that. I think they do an incredible job with socially, like what's going on current events wise, how to think about it from a biblical perspective. Like obviously I have leanings. My entire life has been lent one way. And so I already naturally have those leanings, but not understanding why I should from a biblical perspective. And it just gives you a little bit of like, you can speak to it, right? So we've been following along with that. And then on there's like show notes. And so I honestly, man, I've never led a Bible study. I've never but I just felt like needed to do something for dudes and get a bunch of guys together. And I thought, hey, let's try it. And so it's been pretty fun, man. I think it's great. We've had 14 to 20 guys there each week or each time we've done it. And I think, Dalton, Jack was there this weekend. So like 14, 15-year-olds all the way to like mid 40s and 50 and 60, like Jeff, Revo, all those guys are there with their, and Revo's bringing his boys and Malone's there. I mean, it's been cool. It's not like, all levels of fitness. No, you have to do this. It's like, hey, we did sandbag cleans one day. A couple guys grabbed a barbell and did barbell cleans instead of sandbag cleans. And it's cool just getting dudes together.
Cool.
And
great group.
Yep.
Really great group. Dude, did you guys ever watch The Chosen?
Yeah.
I finally got into
good,
it.
Right?
I love it.
You have to, I think it's one of those where you have to get in, and when I watched the first episode or 2 and then I fell out.
Yeah, same.
But then when the character development starts, I was talking to a guy when I was working at the fire department. I was like, let me just get into, he was telling me about it and like that he liked it. And I was like, okay, let me just make it 3 or 4, maybe 5 episodes in. And then the characters start to get built. Yep. It's just like any show, kind of. Like once you get the character built, then it's like,
well, the story starts to heat up too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it starts going.
I need to watch it. I'm not.
I think they also and I understand why, but it was a bit difficult to watch initially, right? Like it was either gated or it was on YouTube at specific times, and now it's just like on Prime Video is where I watch it. Yeah.
Dude, at Laura's house the other night, we went to check out their new house and have dinner. You've got to watch. It's called the Promised Land series.
Okay.
Think The Office, but with Moses.
Really?
They'll be going through stuff, and then it'll like pan to somebody, and they're interviewing them. And so it's like, it's incredible. So if you have like a little bit of like Old Testament knowledge, it makes it so funny. There's the scene where, when Moses was holding up the staff, and when he would like let it down, they would start to lose. And so he'd have to hold it. And they do that scene. It's so good. But it's only got like 6 or 7 episodes. Cool. But think The Office in biblical times. And it is great. Like, he's sitting there talking and people are coming in and complaining. They're talking about manna.
Yeah.
And he's like, the manna's just a little bland, It's just, he's like, I've only watched one episode, part of one episode. I've not watched the whole thing. So.
Madison went to go see that King David movie.
It's okay.
Oh, you thought it was okay? She liked it.
For kids, it was great. Having read those Day of War books.
You want some more? You want some more gore?
No, I just want David. Like they made David. I don't want to say soft.
Yeah.
But they didn't make him like the David that you read in those books.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be afraid of. Like he's super. Man, it was great. The kids loved it. It was
kids,
good.
it's probably really
it was
good.
good. Like we're sitting in the theater and he's fighting Goliath. Or they don't even fight Goliath. He just throws a rock at him, hits him in the head. I'm like, hey, he's about to cut his head off. And they don't show it, And then the whole in Day of War where Ziklag, where they go and kind of take over Ziklag and puts the families of David's people or his men and his families in Ziklag, and then they go with the Philistine army.
Yeah.
And then they get attacked by the Amalekites and they steal all the people. So when they go to pursue them, David gets caught and then is like about to be sacrificed. And you're like, that's not how the story goes.
Interesting.
And so it was just kind of like, it was just a little soft.
Yeah.
The kids loved it, which is, all that matters.
Yeah.
And, but
you ever seen that quote? I've seen it a lot lately. It said like, so there's some people now that would tell David he should have prayed for Goliath. And like, I love that quote because like, that's not what needed to happen. He
son of an uncircumcised Philistine.
Yeah. It's so good. And then like I don't know where I saw this, but talking about his sling, like it's not weird that he could kill something with that sling. Like that's not the crazy part. The crazy part, or like killing a giant with it, like that's not crazy. It's just the fact that he was so accurate and deadly with it.
And not afraid of.
Yeah.
He didn't wear any armor or any of that.
Yeah, it was the timing of it, which is really cool. It's not the fact that it could happen. Like there's probably a lot of people that could have done it, but like the bravery aspect of it, and everything just all led up.
Well, and getting the 5 stones, one for each of his brothers too.
Yeah, and him having the training of like killing animals with it. That like not many people probably would have done outside of true combat. Like wouldn't have just been killing animals with it.
No, it was good. It's just they did show on there's a tapestry on one of the kingdom walls, and they do show Goliath's head chopped off. And so but you wouldn't notice it unless you noticed what you're looking for.
You're looking for it.
But it was, it gets the point across. It was good. The Bible story they did a bunch of shorts of it on the Minnow app. And so the kids had seen those before. They were like 6-7 minute episodes.
What
so
did
they
you
kind
say?
of watch it. Minnow?
No, the numbers. What'd you say?
6-7. God, please don't even.
I feel like that's died down.
It has died down.
Yeah, it is not with my kids.
Oh, really?
No.
No.
Every day.
I got on our Apple TV, and Trice, this is something funny that happened. So I got the kids a Razor for Christmas. They put 180 miles on it since Christmas, which is insane.
And just for like the less acquainted, not a Razor scooter.
No,
like
this
a
is
legit
like a
side by
200.
side.
It's a 200
Yeah.
Razor. Like it's a kid. It's 100% for kids, and they just wear it 180 miles.
Dude, I remember
That's
when I got a
wild.
4-wheeler.
Since Christmas.
It's to
On your property.
Knoxville and back on our property.
How old is Lakeland?
11.
That's about the age I got a 4-wheeler.
Okay, yeah.
I wore it
Dude,
out.
they
We're filling it up with gas all
the time, regularly.
Yeah.
And so we also got them cheap iPads, like $100 iPads that have like 32 gigs, because all their old iPads were cracked and whatever. And I only give them to them on trips. That's pretty much the only time they get them. Or if I go out of town, they seem to get them. And so I went. So I originally had set up their iPads on my Apple ID, their first ones, and so like the pictures would always I'd get their pictures of like them on their iPads and whatever. And so I figured out I could do the family thing.
Yeah.
And so now they all have their own Apple IDs.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting text messages. Like me and Watkins and Billings went to Illinois.
Yeah.
And I have it set up to where they get
Dad.
they get an hour when I'm not around.
Yeah.
So like I can still control it.
Yeah.
Well, once again, they since Christmas, I don't know if they've even had them more than 3 days. And so, but they have an hour. But I'm getting text messages. And then, like, Trice is texting me for more time. Violet's texting me for more time. Lakeland. And so I put them all in a text thread. And so we're talking. And Violet's like, who is this? What's going on? And they're, like, freaking out. I'm like, hey, I put you guys all. This is Trice. This is Lakeland. This is Violet. You guys are now we can all talk. And they're like, Violet's like, who's saying this? Like, she could not figure it out.
Couldn't wrap her head around it.
It's hilarious.
That's
watching
so
them text. Like, Trice will text me, be like, hey, Dad, 6'7".
Oh my
6'7",
God.
6'7". 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". And then I'll be like, stop it, you moron. He's like, you're a moron. Good one, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks. I've been practicing. You know, like,
Get to block your own sound.
stupid stuff.
At some
But
point.
then randomly I'll get the, hey, Dad, I love you.
Yeah.
I miss you. And you're like, oh, that's cool. Because we got
Yeah.
Lakeland Gizmo watch. You can
yeah.
only call and text on it, and you can only call and text the people we've approved and 20 people. And so this morning I got a text from her, I love you. And I was like, that's
cool.
Pretty cool. We're
Yeah.
you're way past that stage of, like, they've had electronics for a while, where mine are like,
Yeah.
Dad, can I get this game? I'm like, no, you're not getting, paint by numbers, whatever,
Literally makes me laugh so hard because, we sat down and Coco gave me a complete tutorial on my new phone. She's like, oh, you're missing this feature. You got to do this. You got to do that. And I was like,
Yeah.
right on.
It does. There's a change because, like, what was my mom asking me? I know that Madison's parents were asking us about, like, they started doing one of the plans in the Bible app and, like, couldn't figure it out, which that was simple. But, like, my mom couldn't not figure something out. I'm like, it's simple. And I'm, like, walking her through it on her phone. So you're in that changing of the guard time.
100%. And I'm still pretty savvy with electronics, but I'm like,
some
of it I just don't care about.
Yeah. No,
they've got their stuff
about.
customized and it looks a certain, like, dude, not into it.
Yeah, like, of course, Madison knows all that.
Going back to what I'm reading, though, on the Lake Point app.
Yeah.
And so they have the podcast, but then they have a daily reading that goes
cool.
along with the podcast. I switched my phone.
Grayscale.
Everything is gray. You can do it to where only, certain apps are gray. I did everything gray.
How annoying.
You don't want to look at your phone.
Yeah. It's just hard to find stuff when you need it, though.
Don't care.
Yeah, fair.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I know where it's at, kind of. So,
Yeah.
But you'll be watching a video.
And you're, like,
even
missing
wanna
major
watch-
pieces of it. You're
I
like,
don't even
okay,
want to
it's
watch
not worth
this.
it.
The only thing that sucks is trying to look at game cameras where you're like,
What
where
is
is
that?
it?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
But it really, you'll pick up your phone and you're just like, I don't care anymore.
And then
it
what's
really
your
does it.
what's your streak on the other one? What's it called?
Be present.
Be present. Yeah. Do you set up nighttime stuff and morning stuff?
I set it up at 6 to where I can't get on it, and I try to stick to it, but there's times, 109 days.
Wow.
Under 10 opens on Instagram and 10 on Safari. I try to,
Nice.
I do that when we travel. I'll bump that up because
Yeah.
it's like,
You're sitting
I
on a
don't have anything
plane or
else
sitting
to
in the
do.
car.
Oh, and you don't lose your streak if
you don't lose your
okay.
streak if you change it. But
That's cool.
I've only done that on
Yeah,
travel.
if I'm sitting in a car in a plane, I'm gonna scroll my phone. Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, and I'm not with people that it's
Stare
like
at the back of the
beneficial to
seat.
be like actually conversing with. You're just,
Yeah,
or
like,
we're talked out.
yeah, like sometimes I just want to put on a movie that I've seen before and, like, really just, like, scroll or something.
Speaking
Like, I
of
don't
that,
really want to do.
You know, we've watched the last 2 nights. That was a train wreck.
Oh yeah, what?
Interstellar.
Oh my god.
With my wife and kids.
Oh, bro.
Have they all seen it?
Oh yeah, we watched it.
Okay. Like,
And
they've seen it, like, for
no,
real though.
This is the first time we watched it, and I went ahead from. We can spoiler alert that was
it's like
2014.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
10 years old.
And so when the ghost happens in the beginning, I paused it right there. I said, "That's her dad."
Oh yeah.
Because they were like, "Is this scary?" I'm like, "No." I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"You're gonna figure it out." And so I would pause it every 30 minutes and kind of explain. But then they would start, like, Hillary and Lakeland would just start asking questions.
Yeah.
And I would have to pause it and answer it because you're missing what's going on
You have
while
to
it's
pay
going
attention,
on.
yeah.
It's the like every time I watch that movie,
Oh
it
my
is
gosh.
it might be one of the greatest movies of all time.
It
like,
is
just
really
from a
good.
different, like, the him
You
and the
could-
daughter situation, the whole sciencey part of it, the
Ben.
moral conundrum of
Like, here's
plan
a good
A,
way to
plan B.
Here's a good way to explain it. If you were to poll 100 people who've never seen it and ask them, okay, I'm going to show you the first 15 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever.
you keep watching?
No. I just want to say, what do you think is going to happen?
Oh,
What do
yeah.
you think happens at the end of this movie? You write it down, and then we'll watch the rest of the movie.
Dude.
No one would get it right. Not one person.
I think it might be it's on my top of all movies, 5 of all time,
It's
I
probably
think.
up there for me, too.
In the same category as like people want to see you on a green screen review old games events, I would love to watch the YouTube video of Rich watching Interstellar with his family and the explanations that happened.
That would have been.
Wait, what just that? All right.
Seriously, I'm like, all right, hold on. And then Hillary's like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And Lakeland, there's no way she was getting it, but she was,
Yeah.
It's still entertaining. Trice, no clue what's going on. He just cared that it was like, it looked cool, know?
Yeah, like space movie.
But gosh, it's such a good movie.
It's
Every
in a
time you
league of
watch
its own. Like, I don't know what else. I mean, obviously, I guess Inception is in that same kind of league.
Have you watched Tenet?
Tenet's a tough one.
Tenet's a tough one.
I'm still not wrapped around it all the way.
I still am not either. It's from Christopher Nolan,
I don't
and
know
it's
if I have.
basically like forward and backward thing. It's like, it's really hard to... what I like about Christopher Nolan movies is from the minute it starts, something's happening. You're what is going on?
need to
And
be
music
locked
gets
in.
real dramatic.
Yeah.
They're incredible.
This seems like an important time.
Just
of
like
the movie
his
already.
Batman trilogy are the best. They're the best
good.
Batman
They're so
ones
good.
out there.
I know you guys weren't into it, but Stranger Things was big in my family. And my mom came for Christmas, so she was there for the second to last episodes were released at that point. And we were like, hey, we're not trying to be mean, but there is
Don't
a
talk,
no
don't
questions rule. Like, if you want to come in and watch, I'm sorry, we're too invested. There's too much going on to explain all these storylines.
I hate when people start asking questions and those things. I have to pause it because even though I've seen Interstellar 1,000 times,
You want to see.
I gotta see.
Yeah.
it.
The dialogue's
gotta see
important,
it.
man. Yeah.
That's why I keep subtitles on movies now. The older I get too.
Oh, I love subtitles.
Yeah.
Madison started playing. You guys watch Outer Banks?
Yeah.
It's you wouldn't like it, I don't think. It's good.
It's got Goonies vibes. It's got.
Yeah.
I think Hillary.
I think you would watch it
Definitely.
with like Lakeland, and it would be enjoyable.
See, this is
It's kind of
here's the
treasure
thing.
hunty and like.
Okay.
You know.
I didn't want to watch it. Like, I have seen two seasons of it. There's like 5 now. I did not want to watch it.
But now you're invested.
But it was like right over New Year's Eve. We were just at home together. She's watching it, and I was just in the room doing anything, and then I just got more involved, and then now I'm hooked, and I can't watch it. We can't watch it without each other because we're so hooked on it.
It's great.
God,
Same. That was my experience with. I did not want to watch it. I just didn't have time. Landman.
I've heard great things.
Oh man, Gus and Angie were watching it, and I would walk through the room, and I'm like, I gotta
Is it
stop.
Yellowstone stressful though?
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
you can't get invested again.
I don't want to get invested again. I don't want them to
It is
cancel it
so
midway through and have a 2-year hiatus. And also, I don't want to be stressed like that. I get stressed enough like that watching sports. Notre Dame getting shafted by the college football playoff
Yellowstone
committee.
makes
the Lions
it so
shit in the bed
real.
at the end of the season. Sorry,
Yeah.
I cussed with a Jesus shirt again. I can't do it again anymore.
Well, but here's the cool thing: you can always go back in this day and age. So like when I also loved Game of Thrones. And I was so jealous of people that watched it after, long after it was released, because you could just binge
Watch the whole thing.
instead of waiting for the next episode.
I'm not a real bingey guy though.
I'm
I
not
don't
either.
have time to.
Yeah, but the problem is like the time of year that she started it. We were
that-
home for 2
That's such
days
a
and then for the
weird.
weekend.
The time between Christmas and New Year's is almost just a time warp. It's almost worthless.
Yeah.
You can't do anything.
We my brother and my sister were in town. We went bowling. I don't know the last time we went bowling.
How'd your shoulder feel?
Fine. I actually
My
was
shoulder
fine.
hurts every
I
time
do
I
not
bowl.
bowl. I do not bowl with a heavy ball.
And I can't, if I spin, my
I don't
wrist
do that.
starts to
I
hurt.
do not.
My
do
wrist
that.
starts to hurt.
I just bowl straight on, right to the pocket, right to the side of the pocket. And the last game we played, I bowled pretty well. It was really fun. I haven't been in a long time, and we had a pretty good time. There were some bad scores put up. Mine were okay, but it was pretty
If
fun.
Stevie Goldie teach you.
Goldie's
Bowled
got
like
game.
a couple 300s.
Really?
Goldie's got
I
game.
watched a guy bowling one time.
Really?
My friend bowled in the league in high school, and he was bowling in his game. This guy over here was just racking up a perfect game, and the last, I don't know if it was the last frame or close to it. The place just got quiet. Everyone stopped bowling, and everyone just slowly started watching a little bit of music in the background, not to freak him out, but no one else was doing anything, and he was just all eyes were on him, and he's bowling, he's going to sit down. He's bowling, he goes and sits down. Everyone just stops. It was crazy. I had never seen anything like that.
You've seen
He was in
Daddy's
the
Home
zone.
too?
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while though.
Oh man,
I tried to watch the other day.
Bowls a 1. He's bowling a 0 the whole time, and Mel Gibson gives him this that movie might be one of my favorite Christmas movies actually.
Really?
It's pretty
It's
great.
I tried to
newer,
watch
but it's
it, yeah.
so good. You can
Madison
watch
said
it.
she didn't want to watch it. I was
Has she never seen it?
I don't think she's ever paid attention to it.
You
Her
need to
dad
have
put
her
it on.
watch
We
it.
wanted to watch it.
It is.
Yeah.
It's up there.
It's good.
It's so good.
Will Ferrell making out with his dad.
Yeah, him
So
and John Lithgow are great, and then Mark Wahlberg and Mel Gibson in that movie are so good too.
It's so good.
So good. Well,
Like-
Lithgow's in Interstellar.
Yeah.
And so the kids are like, "Hey, that's Will Ferrell's daddy's home." Such a good movie, man. We watched that one. That was probably the one we watched the most because you can watch it on repeat. That and Vacation. Lakeland fell in love with Vacation this year.
Oh, it's
Christmas
so
Vacation.
good.
Trice is starting to quote movies. Like
Yeah.
while you're watching it, he'll say stuff before. I'm like,
Nice.
uh-oh, I created a monster.
Yeah,
you know?
did.
But Daddy's Home, man, yeah, because they do a whole thing of like the kid's bowling a perfect zero because he put the bumpers down,
Oh, yeah.
and
He
the
finally
last
knocks
frame
one
he
pin
knocks
over.
one pin down. There's this whole like motivational speech by Mel Gibson, who's kind of like an absent dad or whatever. But it's man, that movie is.
I do
Mel
vaguely
Gibson's
remember that.
so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen the movie, but I think I watched it like when it was new.
Me and Lake watched The Patriot while she was sick.
Oh,
one of the
nice.
days.
Nice.
Gosh, it's such a good movie.
Yeah.
Those epic, like the historical epics that Mel Gibson did,
Oh,
Yeah.
were always
I mean,
just bangers.
Yeah, Passion.
Yeah.
I've been watching that that PBS American History documentary. Have
Yeah.
you seen that?
No,
What's the guy, the famous guy that does all those documentaries? It is
Ken Burns.
Ken Burns.
Yeah,
Yep, Ken Burns. Man, it's 6 episodes, and they're long and dense and heavy, but it's pretty good.
The Resurrection comes out next year.
Is that the 40 Days After Jesus?
Yeah, it's the movie after the Passion. I knew it was. I knew it was.
Yeah, I knew
coming
they
out,
were
but
doing
I didn't
one.
know when. Yeah.
You seen Roof Man?
no, you keep talking about it though.
Dude,
I
it's
got to
pretty
see
good.
it. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good. It lulls a
You
little bit in
love
the
that
middle,
one,
but
yeah.
it's good.
I haven't seen it.
It's about this guy in the early 2000s that robbed a bunch of a lot of fast foods places, but he was 180 or he was like an airborne ranger or something. Got out, just couldn't figure out a job, so he started knocking off these fast food joints, but he would crawl in the middle of the night when people would come in to open it up. He'd hold them at gunpoint, put them in the fridge or freezer, but made sure they had a coat before, and he'd rob them and leave. And he
Nice.
knocked off like 45 to 60 of them. So then he gets put in jail. Well, then he escapes, and then he lives in the real life, he lived in a Circuit City and went back and forth between a Circuit City and a Toys R Us. And in this movie, it's Channing Tatum. It's pretty good. It's, it's high stress the whole time because
Yeah.
you're like, when's
Oh,
it going to
yeah.
happen?
Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah,
get caught,
yeah.
but it's pretty funny.
You want to talk about 440?
Well, yeah, and let's lead into it with this because I pretty much know your answer, but there's probably more to it. But do you do like New Year's type stuff? Are you a goals guy?
I mean, yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I have Madison, you ever heard of Tara Lee Cobble, the Bible recap? Like, she does, like, basically the Bible chronologically, and you read the whole Bible in a year. She does that. I've done Bible in a year the last, like, 3 years of different plans. Madison's done this, so I got it for us for Christmas. I got us each, like, the paper-bound version of it, and so we have been following along with that. So, like, that's that New Year's thing, and then we were talking about the 21 days of prayer and fasting, which is supposed to start today.
Yep.
I just ate a rack of ribs before you got here, so did not fast today.
Are you supposed to fast food, or are you?
You get to choose.
You're
So
supposed
like,
to, yeah.
if it's not, food's not right for you, like a lot of people will choose social media or they'll choose something that's a
21
hindrance,
days
right?
of prayer and fasting.
Yeah. I think they just model it as like the way I've understood it is just take away something that
You would normally
that would
do,
take
so
you
get
away
the rhythm
from
and you
God,
pray
and
about
then
it.
put something in that would get you closer to God. But I think I've heard people talk about how like there are ways to do it, and there's like soft versions of it, and that you're supposed to try to do with food at least at some point. And I was telling him like,
The full 21 days?
no, I don't think so. You're supposed to do like periods. I don't know. Maybe some people can. I'm not sure.
You need to do that fast. What we did, me and Austin did before Thanksgiving this year.
What'd you do?
The day before Thanksgiving, fasted 24 hours.
See, the problem is I want to eat a lot of Thanksgiving food.
Yeah.
I know, but that shrinks your stomach.
Oh.
I want to eat like a big salad. I
You'd
want
be
to
okay.
I want to do like 24 hours and then have like a salad
think you're
day.
missing-
Have like a warm up day.
I think you're missing the point.
Have a warm up day.
Preheat that oven a little bit and get ready to go.
That's what Luke did with that waffle challenge. He had like 3 burritos the
don't
night
even
before
wanna-
and just stretched that thing out.
I don't want to think
don't know
about
that
that
that's
waffle
science.
challenge. Holy cow.
I've seen Instagram or YouTube videos of people doing it. Dude, we got one in the room with us, a softie.
Dude,
Here's why
food
we got
challenges.
hosts.
I will never do another food
No,
challenge again.
I want to put this out there. We probably talked about it back then, but they thought they were
crappy
doing us a
waffles.
solid. Yeah, but they just
yeah.
pre-made a bunch of waffles and they put them into a thing that made them like soft and not good. Because crunchy waffles is a completely different ballgame. Like when they started making them fresh again, we all kind of got a second win.
Yeah, they were better. And then with the Diet Coke,
I'll say I
the
was
Diet Coke?
on a food thing. I'm a softie. I'll do anything physical, but food,
I
I'll never do
do
again.
actually looking back, I do think the Echo Bike helped.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It should have been well, we could have done like
Bench.
no, I want to do like movement, like not shuttle runs because it'll make you dizzy, but like a lap around the building or something, whatever. I don't know.
Marathon,
Bring runners next time.
waffle,
Yeah, bring runners.
A waffle marathon. Run
Anyways,
a mile,
I've
eat a
seen like
waffle.
I've seen
man.
like videos of people doing it. They'll eat like 5. They're like, oh, I'm gonna die. They're there for 12 hours, eat like 5. What are you talking
I
about?
got through like 8 or 9, I think.
I don't know
before
how
gave
many.
up.
We ate a bunch. I can't remember.
I finished.
Yeah, I was right.
But I
behind
think
you.
that equated to like
You,
14,
Tyler.
14 or 15.
Yeah, Luke won, and then you and Tyler, and then I was behind you. I think we're the only 4 that actually finished it.
Stuck around.
I did
yeah.
all my Echo Bike calories the next day.
Yeah, I mean, well, you also swam in the cold pond,
Yeah.
which is worth
Yeah.
something.
Actually, that night, I think I had like a family dinner that night, and then at my grandma's, and we left late, like 9 or 9:30, and I just drove by there, and Lockhart was standing outside.
He was laying in the.
He finished his time.
Well, he started. Oh yeah, he just finished late, really late, because
Yeah.
him and Chris started off strong. He had like 5 in the first 30 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
and then and Chris didn't eat another one the entire
And
time.
And I've never seen someone get drunk off of carbs, but he was drunk.
Yeah, he was weird.
Lockhart.
Yeah.
Just
He was slurring his words. His eyes were all red. And
You remember how serious he was taking it too?
Yeah.
yeah.
He wouldn't talk to anybody. He'd like do his bike. He'd come back in and sit down and start eating his waffle. And I'm like,
He did the same thing with that mile run. He was taking it so seriously, like cold plunge and tapered, and like
I
and
had
then
a
runs like a
conversation.
5:22 mile.
I had a conversation.
I could do that back in my
Dude,
heyday.
it's not impressive.
I had a conversation. with him
522 is
about,
not impressive.
Not for him. I
He,
mean,
he runs every
he's the
single
runner.
He
day.
runs every
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
If
A
I
lot.
ran every single day and had a
Yeah.
left,
It would take you probably a month or
sorry.
less.
Yes, it's
to get to a
impressive
point where
for
you do
like anybody.
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
impressive for Jake Clark.
Got it,
In my
got it.
opinion.
if
Yeah,
he
that
could
was funny.
back squat 450, deadlift 550, snatch 275, and clean and jerk 345, and run a 522 mile,
Yeah, it's
that
very
would be
impressive.
impressive.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jake.
But he doesn't do it. He can't do
I
any
had
of those
a
things.
I had a conversation
Ben
with
brought
him
it
about
up, not
the 5K with Scott. He wants to run a 5K
Oh yeah,
against Scott.
him and Scott are gonna have. Scott will mess him up on a 5K.
I told Scott, I said it has to either be like, yeah, you beat him, but if you get a full 400 on him, like that's just it. Like,
Are they gonna run it on a track?
Yeah.
Oh god,
That's so boring.
catch him,
That's why I said, dude, if you lap him,
He
it
thinks
has to
he
be
can.
over.
He thinks he can.
dude. Scott is a.
He's
I mean,
so. I said to Lockhart, I go, hey, I'm this may mean nothing to you, but I wouldn't race Scott in a 5K, and I feel pretty confident in my running. I wouldn't race.
And Scott's going to train for it.
Yeah,
And he
I
doesn't
wouldn't
even
race
probably
him.
have to.
No, not based on what he told me about how his training has been
it
going.
was like a 16 or 17 minute 5K or something.
He thinks he could easily
What?
run like a he's fast. He
He
thinks
got
he
those
can
long legs and can motor, man.
He thinks he can run sub 5s the whole time, which is really he thinks
Sub 5.
No, he said 5:30.
sorry sub 6
5:30.
in the 5s. He wants to run a sub 18, I think is his goal. Just like 5:45 ish, 5:48.
My money's on Scott.
Okay,
Sorry,
yeah,
Jake.
I know.
For sure.
Poor guy.
Jake played soccer,
Scott,
but he was
Scott
a
did
goalie.
too.
Oh, really?
Jake was a goalie. Yeah.
Oh no.
Scott played soccer and played soccer
Yeah.
and was like a soccer ref. And
That's right. Yeah, he's got.
imagine Scott as your referee.
You would not talk back.
It wouldn't do you any good.
It wouldn't do you any good.
Do you have the day that we're filming this is day 1 of 440.
Yeah.
Do you have any of the like what are the tasks for 440?
We looked today. Let me tell you.
30 minutes of phone-free family time
Nice.
is one.
They change every day though, don't they?
There's the 4 pillars.
It's
the
faith, family, fitness
faith,
service.
family, fitness service.
I just don't
yeah.
know the exact.
Yeah, the tasks.
I need to get one of
order.
those journals.
Yeah.
I mean, I mostly do all of that stuff. The service one kind of like depends on the circumstance, I guess,
Yeah.
is the one that I don't.
What is it? What is the
necessarily
like? Is it just
So here you go.
Serve
You can pay
others
for
in a way.
somebody's meal. You can buy a homeless
cool.
person food. You can. There's donate to a charity, which
service today for as an example. Oh, do a random act of kindness.
Yeah.
We simply want you to serve something. Examples: buying someone's meal, feeding a homeless person, donating money to a church or nonprofit. The fitness one obviously has, oh no, it doesn't have a specific workout. Complete any Mayhem athlete workout in any track or spend 30 minutes moving.
Yeah.
Family, spend the 30 minutes uninterrupted.
and then faith.
And then faith. Where you at? Faith. Oh, here we go. Spend at least 10 minutes focusing on your faith and relationship with Jesus. We recommend visiting the Mayhem Faith track, completing the devotional for today, or spend 10 minutes in prayer.
Done.
10 minutes for Christians and non-Christians include, but are not limited to, sitting in silence, meditating, go for a walk without your phone, focus on what you're thankful for and joyful about.
I've got 2, almost 3 of the 4.
Could serving be like like doing something extra for your spouse?
As long as you're not trying to get anything in return. If you know what I mean.
Well, what if I'm offered something in return? I'm not kidding. I have to turn it down.
That's not your fault.
So yeah, so like if you like
Did
did a couple extra chores that you wouldn't normally do,
I
maybe
did that. Yep.
check it off.
Check it off.
Get your journal. Well, the reason I wanted to bring 440 up is because I wanted to talk about Conquer 90 with Mountain Ops as well, because you can do both. There's no reason why you shouldn't be doing both. There's basically different ways to log it. Yeah.
We should probably talk about the significance of the 4 and the 40.
Yeah, go
4
on.
is a faith, family, fitness service, and 40 is the second most common number, I think, in the Bible.
40?
Yeah.
Yeah.
40. It's
Really
always like 40
significant.
days of
Yep.
48 days, 40 years, 40.
Yeah.
It's always 40.
Yeah,
And to
wandering.
create-
What is? Let me try to think of some. When the
Jesus
Israelites wandered,
Wandered 40 years.
and then
Reigned for 40 days and 40 nights.
Yep, and then in the belly of the whale. No, that's 3
that
days.
was 3 days.
3 days,
Jesus
sorry.
was fasted for 40
Yep. You
40
got it.
days.
Yep.
There's
And then
one more. There's one more. For sure I'm sorry, not that there's one more, but I feel like I'm missing one.
It's 40 years in the desert, right?
Yeah,
Where
that's
you
what-
cover
Yeah,
that?
that
Okay.
one I said. And then oh
Is that
man.
how long it rained?
40 days
Jesus
and
went to Jesus went to the desert for 40 days.
Ben
You
just
said that. Oh, that's what you said. And then did he come back for 40 days, or am I making that up now? Am I just
Yeah,
adding
he did.
things? Came
Oh,
back
yeah,
40
After
days?
the, yep.
Yeah, after the
Yeah.
resurrection.
Yeah, I mean, there's more, I guess, but I feel like
It's also super tidy. So like in the same way as Conquer 90.
Over 150 times.
oh wow,
Often widely regarded as symbolic, often representing a period of testing, trial, probation, judgment, preparation, transformation, and completion of a significant spiritual phase.
did you guys grok that?
Mhm.
Nice, I knew it.
Love that, but it's also, I would say, in any scenario, like, a lot of people do like 30 days or
Yeah.
Rich, you can talk about why you don't do New Year's stuff.
Moses was on, sorry, I didn't.
That's all right, no.
I want to go through this.
Do it
Moses
to it.
was on Mount Sinai for 40 days. Israelite spies in Canaan, 40 days. Israelites wandering 40 years. Goliath's challenge was 40 days before David. Oh, no.
You lose your spot.
Was 40 days. Elijah's journey was 40 days and 40 nights. Nineveh's repentance was 40 days.
Wow.
Jesus fasted in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. Jesus appeared to his disciples for 40 days.
Cool.
King Saul, David, and Solomon each reigned for 40 years. Ezekiel laid on his side for 40 days. Isaac and Esau married at age 4. There's just more. But,
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
What were you gonna say?
Just that,
I don't do goals.
that a typical challenge or whatever, like 30 days. I know that it's been thrown out of the past, and I don't know that I buy into this, that 21 days is how long it takes to form a habit.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But it's certainly
Biblical.
the bare minimum
Yeah.
you could do,
Yeah.
as opposed to
Yeah.
40 days is a lot more tidy, a lot more buy-in. And so, and what I love about it also is that, yeah, you can want to increase your bench press, et cetera,
Yeah.
but I think making you a more holistic person. And what was cool with the affiliates, what we did is like they could create their own pillars, right?
Oh, yeah.
So like, hey, we're Faith Family Fitness Service. You guys just like, what is it that you want your membership to lean into?
Yeah.
That's going to create better people, better habits, and set
Yeah, like
them
here's
up
what
for
we're
the year.
doing. If this is the model you want to use, if you want to change one or two for something else that
Right.
may help your community.
But the concept that is like, we all came together because we work out. Like,
Yeah.
I guess you guys are probably going to rededicate yourself, whether it's just in January or not. Like, you guys are here to work out. What are some other things that are going to make you a better person in total?
Yeah. Yeah, and what you're saying about it being biblical, like it's 40. You just read it, 40 days of trials or tribulations, and so that's kind of the idea. The 40 days of like testing yourself. Can you do it for 40 days straight?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to tie Conquer 90 into it because you can do both. They both have cool prizes. They both have opportunities to win. There's no reason why you wouldn't be able to sign up for both and log both. So
they're pretty much very similar, right?
very similar. Yeah, very similar. So like I'll read the ones on here. Obviously Conquer 90 is 90 days, so it's a little longer. But there is a 60 minutes of physical activities. Same thing. And if you go through, I have a link. We'll probably put it in the description for Mayhem Hunt on Mountain Ops website. Run, walk. I have a bunch of different tracks on there. You get it for free. So if you want to follow that and do that, or if you want to just...
It's on Playbook.
Yeah, it's on Playbook. We have the link will be down there. It'll be on Playbook. There'll be a hybrid track, some CrossFit tracks, and some bodybuilding. So kind of something for everybody on there. And then, so 60 minutes of physical activity, 20 minutes of reading, a gallon of water, healthy, measurable diet, 15 minutes of journaling. So writing down, basically the same thing as we would be saying, like reading your Bible and then journaling about your Bible, like that can kind of be the same thing.
Yep.
So and then Sunday can be a rest day. So there's no reason you shouldn't do both.
Do you journal?
Double the prizes.
I do. So like for my, I do goals in January, but it's part of, I think I'm 4 years deep now it's actually, I review them quarterly and then it boils down to a weekly thing. So you guys have seen the cheesy journal that I carry around. I've got a digital version too, but it's got a really cool way to.
Did you do that before Jim's thing or?
No, it didn't have to do with Jim, but it's similar vibe. And I've always liked like journals that set your day up well. Mm-hmm. But this one's cool. It's got like, it encourages a Sunday process where you kind of like review last week, think about what's coming this week. And then if I so you have to highly invest at the beginning of Q1 or whenever you start, because you kind of set up some life goals as well and bucket list stuff and things that you review. But then every Sunday it becomes easier because it's like, quarterly, and every day it's like a 10-minute investment. And it helps me, like if I just have my Google Calendar hitting me all the time, it's like I'll get off schedule or whatever. Yep. Tire blows out, the whole day is thrown off. Yeah. But if I sit down in 10 minutes and I'll translate like my digital calendar onto the day, and it's got some basic like gratitude journaling, stuff like that. So I don't sit and like write pages every day, but at the very least I'll write down. It gives you 3 things you're grateful for, your top 3 priorities for the day. And then I don't really do the end of day check-in. It's supposed to be like major wins and things like that. Life's too busy right now, but it's very basic journaling, but yes. And then every once in a while I'll sit down and just like, give you.
I don't journal per se. I mean, I write stuff down throughout the day. I don't have like a journal. I'm like when I study the Bible right now, I'm like writing notes on it, but I don't do that kind of
I have
journaling.
1,000 Apple Notes, but nothing of any substance.
Yeah.
My Apple Notes is loaded.
My problem is too, when I think of stuff, I'm usually sweaty. And so I can't, my phone doesn't work.
Yeah, that's
That's the hard part about when I usually am listening to Howerton podcast or reading my Bible. It's in the sauna.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my thumbs are worthless.
Can't touch anything. Yeah. I always bring like a hand towel in there.
I just need to put a little notebook in there. Not for me.
Get one of those right in the rain.
I want
things.
it for my kids. Yeah. Because I don't know if you guys saw, but yesterday I just happened to usually 9 times out of 10, I read my Bible on my phone or I listen and read along. But I just happened to, it was Sunday, while I was drinking coffee, grab my grandma's Bible. Then she had some notes in there. I don't know if you guys saw those, but I'm like, oh, wow. It's cool. I would like for my kids or my grandkids when I'm gone someday that they could look back and see those things. Because you're like, it was crazy because Howerton's, I'm off on this tangent with Howerton, but his, when we did the podcast, the joy versus happiness, she had written that out. And it was almost like word for word, like joy is not your circumstances. Yeah. You're like, holy cow. That was, she probably wrote that 25 years ago.
You're learning it for the first time, but it's not like the first time anyone's thought about it. Yeah, it is crazy.
It was, there were some pretty heavy things, not heavy, but just really good things on there. And then stand behind the cross and he will do the work. And you're like, oh, wow. I never it's just, just different things. It was cool.
Dre told me, he must have saw this video on Instagram, I think is what he said, or whatever, that this grandpa read the entire Bible out loud into a microphone and then gave it as like a drive to his grandkids or whoever.
Awesome.
He's read it, like he said, it took him like a year and a half to read it all the way through. And then that was like part of their Christmas gift.
That's cool.
That would be really cool.
The same grandma used to, because we lived in Tennessee and she was in Michigan, she would read books at night and record them and send them on a tape. And at bedtime, we would listen to that tape while we were laying in bed. Wow. And it was her voice, and you could hear the clock. She had one of those clocks that, did the chime on it. And a couple years ago, I took it, sent it off to Kodak, and got it on a little, and dude, I listened to that, and I'm not an emotional guy. Everybody knows that. That hit me, and like hearing her voice for the first time in like 20 years.
Dude, that's crazy.
It was insane. It was so cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so I mean, you don't think about those things now. You're like, my kids won't, whatever. They don't care. But and me personally, like I've tried to journal. I've tried to do all that. I don't get anything. Like it's not something I feel I need.
Being attacked over here.
But it is cool to like see it from a different perspective. Like maybe I'm not doing it for me. Maybe I'm writing it like for someone else and they want to read it.
Maybe my kids are going to be like, oh, wow, my dad was an idiot.
Yeah, he didn't know this.
Or like, my early journals, I'm like, I don't want anybody to see this. Like, I'm a head case.
Like, you don't even know how to read.
Yeah, exactly.
What are your goals? You asked me. So like you do set goals for each year?
I think like the all-encompassing thing that I could put them underneath is like a rededication to systems or processes, I try not to get too rote, like in a morning routine, for example, right? Because I think we talked about this, but what I ended up doing was like just doing it to check the box. And so if it was Bible study, it was lacking meaning, because I was forcing it, right? But rededication to that process, rededicating to like journaling and following this script for the day, because I know that the outcome is way better. Yeah. Bible study and stuff has been coming really naturally, so I'm feeling lucky about that. Bible in a year. I've started Bible in a year at least 100 times, and then Old Testament burns me out, if I'm being really honest.
Once you get to Leviticus, it gets
real
that happens.
dense.
That's how I know. I mean, that happens to everybody.
So now I did actually a Bible plan, New Testament in 40 days, and mostly listening, not reading as much. And that's been cool. Physically, I want to do an Ironman this year.
Oh yeah.
So full Ironman this year.
When?
Well, Charlie Lima did Cozumel, which is like springtime. So I think that's a realistic time frame for me. Need to get a pool membership.
Nice.
Swimming is my big thing.
We do that fantasy football thing where you get you get a gift card to something that you don't want to do. Nice. And you have to do it to get $5 extra for your fantasy football
draft
for your salary cap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like I bought a gift card for lashes. So like one of the guys has to get like glued on lashes at Kendra's place.
Oh no.
Yep. Somebody else did a Brazilian wax.
Oh,
somebody did ear pierce, and the whole deal is like whoever buys it, they make up the rules for it. So like you have to get your ear pierced, and you have to walk around with a week with the ear piercing.
Dude, I would get my eyebrows pierced before I got a Brazilian wax.
Yeah, that is
so
rough.
The one I ended up with was a marathon. It was a Music City marathon, but he can't afford the full thing, so it's only a mile. Like there's the opening mile is a separate event.
Awesome.
But I can't do it that weekend because it's Trice's birthday, and I'm not gonna do that. And so I'm gonna try to leverage. And I thought about doing a half Ironman, but if you're doing a full,
in a cool location,
dude, that's the only hard part. But then you got to getting your bike there and all that stuff.
Yeah, true.
I'm not necessarily worried. I mean, I am.
I'm worried about the run, honestly.
I'm worried about all of it. I'm just more worried about like full body cramps.
Yeah.
Like, cause I know, I mean, I guess I could.
And you guys are different because you think about doing it and you think about like crushing it.
No, I'm not. I'm just thinking about surviving.
For me, it'd be a check. Like, hey,
survival.
Like I watched the first half that I did, it was my mom's 70th birthday. So I watched her do that. And I'm like, and then she had her little group there. There's an 80-year-old woman who completed a half Ironman. You know what I mean? And so many people there just there for completion. But yeah, I'm with you. The run really, really intimidates me.
Yeah, the swim and the bike, I'm like,
Yeah.
smash.
Yeah. You can.
And maybe
'cause
I would just get on the run and like trot.
Yeah, or run walk. You know what I mean? A lot of
Yeah.
people do like
the half. How long is the swim?
on the half, it's a mile, 1.2.
Yeah. See, that's I can handle.
I just
that
couldn't build up the volume on the run to be able to.
without getting injured.
Yeah,
Basically.
I think that would be my issue. I
Yeah.
would like to, but
But again, like, not that this would be what you would want to do, but you get through. For me, once I finish the swim, I've won. You know? Like, no,
not me.
no joke.
I'm like,
But-
swim, bike, good.
I enjoyed the heck out of the bike, but then I got to the run, and you could literally walk the marathon and still finish under the time cap. Like if worst come to worst,
Oh, really? Is it that?
Just
What's
because
the
you're
time
fit.
cap?
You're just because you're fit enough. on
probably
the swim and bike.
15 or 16 hours. I mean, in fact, actually,
I don't
12 hours would be like I think that's what Mills was, just under 12 hours, which is a
So like a marathon,
admirable
like
time.
a
So the
like an 8-minute mile marathon is
4
4
mile
hours.
swim.
2.4 ish.
You're looking at hour and some change.
I don't know. I can't do that math real quick.
Yeah, probably.
Hour
And
and
then the
some
bike
change.
is one.
I mean, for me, it'll be longer, probably
And then the bike is 100 miles, so you average
Is it more? I thought it was
20
just
miles an
more.
hour if you get a tri
112,
bike.
Sorry, 112.
Um,
So 4 or 5 hours.
I mean, that's
hours.
not. You can do a 100-mile road
So
bike.
then I got like
fine.
8 hours to finish the marathon.
Yeah, you can walk all that. You can walk that. That's 16-minute miles.
Yeah, I can always walk.
yeah, but I mean, do it in a cool place. Do it with friends.
You
I
want to
think it'd be
do it
cool.
in spring?
Yeah.
It's January.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing a half.
I mean, late spring, right? Like
You wanna do a
we're talking
full or a
April.
half?
No, I've done a half. I want to do a
oh,
full.
you want to do a full?
Yeah.
In spring.
Yeah, man. I mean, look,
That's the most Rory thing
You
I've
got no
ever
time,
heard.
right?
He's like, we're gonna do the 24-hour bike, blah blah blah.
Well-
You been riding it all? No.
I'm
I pull it off. I pull it off.
I'm more worried about. Like, I think you can physically do it.
Yeah.
Like I said for myself,
Hey.
I'm more worried about just like a full body cramp and
Yeah.
like just getting wheeled off because I can't move. Yeah, I'm all seized up.
Which I just got the email for the 24-hour mountain bike.
Nice.
It's the last
June?
weekend in May 30th and
May.
31st.
Yeah. See, that lines up great.
You'll be prepped.
Yeah, be prepped.
Be perfectly
Yeah.
prepped.
I'm gonna look at when Cozumel is.
There's some logistics. That's a lot of logistics for a
You have all the gear? I'm guessing you do.
I would want to depend. Like if Mills wasn't doing it, I'd try and buy his bike,
okay.
or borrow his bike. No, sorry, he actually sold his bike to Charlie. But the answer is no. I mean,
You don't have the gear.
no.
You have
Neither
okay.
do I.
Bike is the main.
Bike's the main thing.
I have
You need
everything
a
besides
tri
the bike.
bike.
yeah.
Makes all the
Oh
difference.
yeah. You can't just go out there with like. Just
Oh, it's
Oh,
not
we
till,
do
not till
know about
September.
oh, dude.
If we
September
do
what?
Cozumel,
You're good.
That's a lot of hunting going on at that time.
Yeah.
No, sorry, November 22nd.
Oh,
That's not terrible. Dude, you're gonna be you'll be fine. By November you'll be fine.
is it flat?
Yeah, so it says the run's flat, bike's flat, swimming in the ocean, which would be interesting.
Downstream?
Did you see that lady just got eaten by a shark
No.
in California on a triathlon?
In a triathlon? Oh no, that would be terrifying.
I saw this. Speaking of sharks, I saw this video of this shark jumped in this guy's boat while they were fishing. Big shark, like
Big
a
shark.
10 or 12-foot shark.
Was it AI?
No, I really
Are
don't
you
think it
sure?
was. I really
Are
don't
you
think so.
sure?
I can't guarantee that it was or was not.
I
But
keep
it
seeing videos like that. Oh, like tigers attacking people on like the expedition thing.
And at first
didn't
you're like,
attack
oh!
anybody.
And then you're like, wait a minute.
I really don't think this one was. I really don't think it was. There wasn't anything crazy happening. It just like literally was sitting in the boat. But all the comments are like, get that back in the water. Get it back in the water. It's like a 500-pound shark. It's 3 guys fishing in the middle of the ocean. Like, what do you mean? He's like flopping around. His mouth is open. You can't get him back. You're just going to take him back. Like, he's in the boat now. That's where he lives.
Shark lovers.
That's where he's going to die.
Shark lovers and grizzly lovers, man.
Like, he's going to die. They're like, just cover his mouth up. Like, what do you mean cover his mouth up? It's a huge shark. He'll bite your arm off. Someone said, like, it's basically a 500-pound muscled-up chainsaw.
Yeah.
Like, you can't grab
Exactly.
it. You can't grab this thing.
Oh, man. Internet. God, I love the internet. Said no one ever.
Yeah, dude.
Internet
AI is
commenters.
getting
The
really
internet's
frustrating. The AI videos are getting frustrating.
Yeah, there's some that you look at and you're like, I've seen some like super influential people and people that I like looked up to that repost things saying it's real, and I'm like,
No,
That's
it's
not
not.
AI.
This ain't real.
Did you see the one with it's like a moose that hits a guy on a motorcycle at a red light or something?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's
Fake.
Yeah,
Gosh, dude, it's so frustrating because
Yeah.
you can just make anything now, and it's totally fake.
them doing the whole intro to the video with my voice that I never said any of those
Yeah.
things is terrifying.
The one that Frank sent on Christmas is terrifying.
Oh yes, but that might be not
so
be AI.
good. Yeah, that might not be AI.
Dude. When Ben was
told
going
Sam it
crazy in Amarillo with AI, it was so bad.
It is. Oh gosh.
Rory got it AI'd.
Did he?
Rory and Gunks.
Oh, they got AI'd.
Man. Did you hear about that?
No.
Oh,
That one was good. That one looked real.
Dude, Ben would
Is
just
it similar to your video?
Me and Mike's looked real
but
too.
it looks real.
Well, and I'm at the Sparta versus Cookville football game. And I open it on my
video of
phone,
you.
and it's a video of me, and I'm, no, good.
The bad part is Ben would just walk up and he'd like sit next to you and then take a selfie, and you're like, what is going on?
Oh,
and then 2
yeah.
minutes later you get a text and you're like,
Yep.
what the? And then from then on, you just watch Ben and make sure he didn't have his phone when you're around anyone
Yeah.
because you know something's going to happen. The best was the one that you made because you just basically you add a prompt. And so you had a
Yeah.
mirror pick and you were like, add girlfriend to yours.
Oh
And
yeah.
he showed it. He showed it to Tabitha.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like, what do you think of this? And she's like, that makes me angry. And he's like,
She said that kind of makes me mad, and I was like, I don't.
And he goes, I don't get it. I said, Ben, has she ever gotten mad at you for something you did in a dream? He goes, yeah, all the time. And I said,
Yeah.
you just gave her dream fuel.
Yeah.
It's a
Is
world
a
of
picture you
trouble.
and like
The-
a fake girlfriend?
Yeah, it's like a girl comes in the like bathroom. We start like hugging and kissing. I mean, it looks pretty real. Too, you
There's
know?
nothing good that can come from
Nothing
it.
Dude.
good.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. That sounds like a disaster.
AI
for
needs
me.
to be stopped.
It does.
We watched The Matrix on the way home, or I watched The Matrix on the way home. I think I've already talked about that on the podcast. It's eye-opening.
Yeah, man.
Really?
And I think I told you, like I had
You watch
forgotten that it all stemmed from AI,
AI.
back when it was made. And like, yeah.
Terminator,
It's crazy.
Matrix, all AI.
Yeah.
Skynet. Anything else current event-wise?
I mean, it seemed like it's been sort of quiet. Like the old topics just getting recirculated, in terms
Yeah.
of like.
I'm buying CrossFit.
You are.
That's just for the...
You love doing that.
the beginning of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. I haven't
don't
kept
know.
up with that much lately. You know what is really good for I think humans in general that I've noticed for myself is like when I go out into the woods.
Human interaction. Oh, yeah.
Human interaction for sure. But like when I go out into the woods multiple days in a row,
Singularly focused on one thing.
yeah, you
Killing.
yeah, murder. I'm focused on murder mostly. Innocent animals, woodland creatures,
Oh boy.
indiscriminately.
Disney.
You start to realize like how little stuff like just how the little things just don't matter as much as some people make it out to be. You're
Wait
like,
till you have kids.
yeah,
It's even better.
Yeah.
You're just like, if I go hang out with my kids,
yeah, and then
like, and actually just hang out, not worry about it. Like,
a couple hours later,
Violet will be like, Dad, you want to come ride in the razor with me? And I'm like, yeah.
Yes, I do.
And I just
Yeah.
like, I'm not thinking, she's singing. We might talk every once in a while, but I'm just
Yeah.
sitting there, just getting drove around by an 8-year-old. And nothing really matters,
yeah, and then you come back to your phone and there's like some bullshit on your phone or whatever, and it's like, oh, this really doesn't matter. Like it really doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, letting the
It's
kids.
so-
Trice is like, Dad, can I shoot my 22? And at first, like the last couple months, I'm like, I don't want to scare the deer off. And then I'm like, it's not scaring the deer off. And they need to we've gotten in a couple situations where they were hunting
Yeah,
and they get clammed up on the trigger. And so
They just gotta be
it's on
shooting
me,
some,
man.
yeah.
I'm like, we've got to. So now I went and bought 400 rounds of 22 and it's open sights right now. I got to get a
That's
scope
cool.
on it, but they just, I'm like, aim, but they're not. They're just crack, 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 10 rounds.
Oh, is it a little 10
That's
round
10 round mag.
magazine? Yeah,
And they're
that's
just
cool.
like, can I do it again? Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Where do they shoot at? Where do you shoot at?
The woods. Cardboard box with a target
Oh,
on it.
yeah,
I need to get some maybe some metal for him. Once I bought a
That's fun,
scope
yeah.
mount for his scope. But even him, Violet, man, she's just like, yeah, I'll shoot it. I'll shoot whatever. You know, she's not afraid of anything.
Yeah, the metal feedback is nice.
Yeah,
so,
to see something go off.
Yeah, and see it swing.
But yeah, man, I'm like, man, hanging out with those guys makes it, you know, they don't care anything about what goes on, what people are saying about me on social media or any of that stuff, what's going on with whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it's better.
Still, though, overall vibe-wise,
Yeah,
if we're leading into 2026. I felt like, you know, last year ended on a strong note. Put all the discussion of who's going to buy CrossFit to the side because it's just like constant reason for people to kind of infight.
get the riffraff out.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just, you know, everybody's got an opinion or they want to talk about it, which I don't even think it matters anymore, right? Like at this point,
I think
I don't know if there is an entity of CrossFit anymore.
What do you mean by that?
I'm just kidding.
I think the amount of turmoil there's been for so long, like as in like the last year and a half or so, and it's been so just like volatile and nothing really as bad has happened. Like, all right, yeah, things are probably just gonna like exist, even though this is like kind of a shit show over here. Everything's probably just gonna exist anyways. I think people are starting to realize that.
Yeah. So I guess what I was trying to say is the momentum from last year seemed good, and I'm talking about athletes more than gyms. It's been awesome to be interacting with more gym owners on a consistent basis, I think, right? Because most of them were like, I'm not really paying attention to it. You know, I've got my own thing going and it's going well. But from an athlete perspective, like, do you get a vibe? Like, are they, you know, getting excited for the open? Like, yeah.
I think like from anyone that I talk to, at least our athletes here, like, I mean, I think it's business as usual, honestly. Like, they're like looking forward to like prepping for the open and then prepping for semifinals and like, where are you going to go? How are you going to qualify? Like those kind of things. Like it's the same normal talk that I would think that I would like associate with this time of year.
Good.
Like I don't see anyone like burnt out on it.
Yeah,
and that could be individualistic, but like there's just the people that I talk to are like, yeah, just business as usual, ready to get into the season.
Good. Yeah. The only negative thing I've seen is a lot of people are kind of like, I didn't watch Dallin's whole video, but I thought it was cool. He did like his 2025 earnings.
Took 42% of his winnings, somebody said.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they take a huge chunk.
Socialism.
I think
Dallin?
Scotland does too.
Pepper?
Scotland is going to take a bunch
Free
of
healthcare, though.
Yeah, free. It's all free.
But I think the point of it was where the way that I saw it discussed was, oh, you know, you got to do the open to support the athletes. But there was this kind of like bullying vibe to it.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like even when I worked for CrossFit, we would like, I was thinking about this video that me and Boz and Sherwood didn't drink and I did at the time. So we literally sat at a pub and we were like, we're going to continue this conversation until I can't talk anymore. And, but the vibe was
like the Beat the Heat podcast.
Yes, it was so great. It was one of the
history.
One of the most fun things I've ever been paid to do.
So good.
But the vibe was always like, hey man, if it sounds good to you, do it.
Do
if
it.
Doesn't, don't. You know, but it wasn't like you suck and you're not.
People were commenting on Dallin.
No. They were more like, if you say that you're a CrossFitter but you don't do the open, like basically like kick rocks kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't really think that's the way to capture hearts and minds. You know?
Oh. Yeah. I don't know.
You doing the open?
Are you hashtag in?
Huh?
Sorry, last year it was like I'm in. Hashtag I'm in.
Right.
Depends on how my knee feels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Undecided.
Did you ever get in touch with that dude, our boy from College Station, who was saying he wanted to get you in touch with the doctor?
No, I need to. About the osteotomy.
Yeah. Is that a real consideration?
I don't know. I've been trying to do a ton of more PT stuff and more just like deliberate work on it. It feels a little like I snatched today. Not a ton, but I snatched. I did that wall ball, the Echo bike, 15 cal Echo, 30 wall ball, 30 GHD, 15 cal Echo.
yeah,
I didn't do 1-to-1. We did every 6 minutes. So you're getting about 2 minutes and 10 seconds, 2:15-ish rest. And then went straight into just a hang snatch, which I've not snatched heavy in a while. And I hit for a hang snatch 220. And it felt okay. Gosh. I could have went a little heavier, I think, but I was like, I don't want to. But I could get below parallel and not shearing pain. I did some 5s on the minute at 135 and felt fine. So after that, I did a bunch of like tempo Bulgarian split squat, the heel elevated tempo squats, just to force that range of motion and like try to strengthen through that range of motion. So I'm trying to like on days when it really hurts, not shy away from trying to break some of that stuff loose and try
Yeah.
to strengthen it through. When I do, the last couple weeks, I've done heavy box squats, 14-ish inches, because heavy is what really kills it. But I want to squat and I want to do that stuff. So I've done box squat to about 14. So it's right at maybe
you're
just
right
a
below.
low. It's
I'd say you're below.
high Roxy parallel. And
No, you're
and
way
like
lower
trying
than
to
that,
do
bro.
heavy 5, like I'll alternate between a heavy 5 on back, heavy 3 on front, then I'll go heavy 3 on back, heavy
Front
5.
Box squat is difficult.
It's hard.
Like,
My
because
front
you have
rack's
to, like,
trash,
you have to like
too.
look to make sure you stay in the right place. And then the first one's always a trip.
You're like,
So
where is it going to be
where is it?
there?
And
Found
then
it.
you're like, mostly, it's probably good. The tempo on the first one's so good because you can't find the box.
But from, the last couple of years not doing a ton of front rack stuff,
Yeah.
because, why would you get in a front rack if you're not squatting?
Yeah.
Really? Even when I clean, it's like right
You just
here.
catch here and
so
drop.
dropping it. And so and then a lot of the mountain biking plus doing a lot of bench and pull-ups, because why not? Like my front rack is garbage. I'm just like,
Yeah.
on the last 2 or 3 reps. So
You got that one finger maybe?
Yeah, my wrists are all about to explode. So that's been good. So I'm going to try and see, I missed doing that heavy squatting. And then on Saturday, I was telling Austin that I did the heavy 5. And then I was going to do a sled push and bar muscle up workout. And I'm like, you know what? I just did back squat, heavy 5. I was like, just take it to 225 and do 10 box back squats, 10 bar muscle ups for 5 rounds. So I snuck it into a Metcon. I'm like, it was good. Like I got the stimulus I needed. I was out of breath. My legs were a little fried. And so I'm like, all right, I can start doing a little bit more of that stuff. If I'm 100% honest, I'm like, it hurts. I don't want to do it. You know? So leaning into that a little bit more. That's my goal for 2026.
Not have shearing knee pain.
I don't think that's ever going to go away, buddy.
Reduce the shearing knee pain.
The fact that there's no ACL fibers in there, I don't know if that's going to happen.
That is crazy because you don't have like much stability issue. I mean, you do, but like you can walk.
I can
mean,
walk,
it's like,
I can cut, I can, we played softball and
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
fine.
like you
It
can't
just
do
gets really sore the next day because of all those, even just the like micro
Bones
shifting
touching,
going. So I'm like, if I can strengthen everything around it, maybe that'll help, because we did that test, the quad test, and it was, I think, like 90 to 100 pounds on my right, and it was like 60 or 70 on my left.
Mine was about the same.
So I just need to like do more.
So you have any bone spurs then or no? Have you ever had?
There were so many things on that MRI. I don't really. Yeah, behind the kneecap. Remember?
Because isn't that just from like the friction of the bones? Like they'll create.
Mine
a bone
is
spur?
starting to like. They're osteophytes, I guess, is what they call a bone spur. But like, if you look, my knee is starting to like
flower.
like when you shoot a bullet and it like
bloom. Your knees start to bloom.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh man, that's tough.
Just biting my time till a knee replacement.
Yeah.
Just let that technology keep getting better.
I know. I'm
and better
like
and better,
every year that I can push it off.
because that has to be the
Oh, yeah.
that has to be the funniest testimony from like what's the surgery called?
Osteotomy.
Osteotomy. That has to be the funniest testimony from a potential osteotomy candidate who's like, "Wow, I did front squats, back squats, and Bulgarian split squats just to try and you know what I mean."
Yeah.
Like,
Trying to
most
stave
people are
it
like,
off,
"I
man.
can't walk."
Yeah. Well, I mean, and not to belabor the like, oh, poor pitiful me. When Kelly, I showed her that, the thing in the report, and she's like, I don't know how that you have a 90-year-old woman's knee. Like it just is gone.
Yeah,
So
that's a strong 90-year-old woman.
Or a man, yeah.
Sorry,
Or a
my
man,
bad.
or something. I want to do the closing quote, so let me know when you guys are ready for it, because we have to stop it as soon as I say the quote.
Oh no.
Are you guys have anything
I
else?
got nothing else. I gotta go do a 440 workout. You gonna do it?
Time.
So what's your guys' opinion?
I'm not getting killed.
See ya.